Hello everyone, in this video we'll be doing the Project Euler's first problem by Unity. So we'll create a script which will be responsible for calculating everything. We'll call it Euler 1 because after all it is the first Euler problem. If this can load up. It's preparing its solution. Good. So would want to remove everything but the void start function. So we will want to create a loop which in C# is this. So this will go from 0 to 999 and it says below 1,000 and that means 1,000 will not count. So then inside there you will create an if statement. We will put it in brackets and we'll put 1% 5 equals to 0. This will check if it's a multiple of 5 and I is the number. And the two lines are an OR statement. Then we'll create I presented by 3 equals to 0. Now that we have our checking statement, we need something to write all of the 3 and 5 multiples of the numbers below 1,000, and we would also want to find the sum. So we will create a list integer, and if you get this error, you should write in using system.collections.generic. Then if we give it a few more seconds, is done. Then we'll call it multiples, and we'll make it equal to a new list. Then, if we go over here, we will write in multiples.add I. So currently we store in list, but it says we want to find the sum, and we are only finding the multiples, not the sum. So we'll create a for each statement. Integer m will be short for multiple. In multiples, so we're currently looping through every single multiple all in multiples, and we'll create a new integer and we'll call it answer. Answer will be equal to, or not equal to, or add equal to m. So we're basically adding on m, and then if we go back to our project, here I made a black void, but we want to actually add our script onto something. In this case, I added it to the camera. But we want to show it on the screen because putting in the debug console isn't the best solution. So we can tap UI Text Mesh Pro. You're probably wondering why I'm using Text Mesh Pro if you're a beginner. If you were a beginner, it's because that the standard solution gives you blurry text, and I do not like the look of it. So I would prefer to just use Text Mesh Pro where it is not blurry. And we'll just write in 3 question marks to represent unknown. Then we'll write using TM Pro, which is required if you're going to be interfering with Text Mesh Pro text. And make sure you have Text Mesh Pro UGUI. And then we'll just have the text mesh, and we'll just close it like that. Then text mesh dot set text, and we'll be setting it to answer, but here it says you can't convert to integer to a string. You could do a cast, which is basically writing in the type in some brackets before the value, but that wouldn't work with strings. If you want to convert an integer to a string, you have to put an integer and then write dot to string, and then it will convert it. Then, if we click here, Unity takes a second to load because it has to compile the new scripts, and we can give it the text mesh, which is this, and then hopefully we can play. And here we have it. We have an answer, but we want to make sure it is the correct answer, and it says here on the answer 233168, which is our answer. So well done, we have solved a problem. Well, the first Euler problem. There will be more videos. Goodbye.